I'm Don Carr, and this is the Fender 57 Deluxe Head. 57 Deluxe is a 12-watt, hand-wired, all-tube amp that's really designed to be just like the original, with a few modern conveniences and upgrades. The design is really simple and really basic, just like the original amp. It's two 6V6 power tubes, two 12AX7 preamp tubes, and a 5Y3 rectifier tube, and the original 5E3 circuit. Fender went to a lot of painstaking detail to make this amp exactly right, down to getting a company like Mercury Magnetics to make the transformer for them exactly the way they wanted it, to spec. Again, the fact that there's not so many features on this amp and there's not many components, they all have to be just right, and Fender really went the extra mile for that. True vintage fashion, this is a great looking amp with a simple control set on it, like I said before, a lacquered tweed and a nice leather handle on the top. As you can see, there's hardly any controls at all. There's a mic volume, an instrument volume, and a tone control. The mic and instrument are just two different inputs. They have a slightly different sound. Right now, I'm using instrument input number 2. That's just the one that sounds best to my ear with this guitar. So I've got the head matched up with a Hot Rod Deluxe closed back 112 cabinet. It's got a Celestion G12P80 speaker in it, so it's rated at 80 watts, but that's the recommended matchup for this amp, and it's got the lacquered tweed as well, so it looks really cool together. Sounds great, gives it a lot of lower mids and a lot of nice fatness. And just so you know, I'm playing a Fender Custom Shop Tele 63 Heavy Relic. So I thought that'd be a great match for this amp, considering they're about the same vintage. You know, it's kind of the original tone the way it was intended. I've got the volume set at about 10 and the tone set at about 10. Let's just run through the controls real quick so you can kind of hear the differences. Here's the tone control. It's kind of a set it and forget it control, you know, find the spot that sounds good and leave it there. So here's with the guitar about halfway up, with a light touch. A little bit louder. Seeing as I dig in a little more with my right hand, just even more dynamics, okay? A little bit louder on the guitar. And all the way up. A lot of dynamic range built right in. So on top of being built like a vintage amp with all the great tone and styling and the touch sensitivity and all that kind of stuff, there's internal shielding and internal grounding and a 3-prong plug and a standby switch, which are obviously modern conveniences, but make the amp a lot more user-friendly. If you have any questions about this or any other Fender product, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks.